So Apple Intelligence has a couple of problems up its sleeves. Now, after using Apple Intelligence for a little bit of time, there are tons and tons of issues going on with it, but that's totally expected because we're in a beta. So this is a beta as of this point. This is not the official version of the software. So anytime we do end up getting a beta for these types of software updates, that's kind of what ends up happening, right? This is not going to be like the end all be all. This is not going to be like the main version of software we're going to be getting. So from that side, it's one of those things you're just going to have to keep in mind. It really isn't the biggest deal in the world. But the big thing that's kind of going on here for the most part is that within Apple Intelligence, there are some kind of key things that are kind of going on that a lot of people have noticed that could be giving some weird issues for this particular software update. Now, the way that, to kind of think about within this particular update is that number one, it's looking like there's this one feature that is kind of making a priority. It's kind of making these emails that are kind of phishing emails, emails that are trying to like phish, things and, information and data from you. It's looking like there's a particular thing here that could be, making those phishing emails kind of these priority emails, meaning that if they're going to go through and, essentially make these types of, emails, if you're getting an email that's like a scam or phishing email, they may actually set those as priority emails, which could actually make a lot of people accidentally kind of sign up or, go into that direction of making, an account in that particular account or something like that. So that could be kind of an annoying thing that some people could end up running into. Now, again, definitely not the biggest thing in the world, but that is one thing that we kind of noticed. So that right there is kind of one big thing to kind of keep in mind there for the most part. Now, on top of that, another big thing to kind of keep in mind here is that with something like, another big thing to kind of keep in mind here too is that with a device that has Apple Intelligence, there's not really too many devices right now that support Apple Intelligence, right? There's a few. We have phones like the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max, a lot of iPads and a lot of Macs, but this kind of gives us into some sort of an issue because if there's not a lot of people using Apple Intelligence, that could probably put Apple Intelligence in somewhat of a weird spot where not a lot of people are using this, software, not a lot of people are using this, feature. So that could mean that, in the future, Apple could go through and maybe not support it, they could, maybe there's not a lot of features that could be coming out in the future just because there's not a lot of people using it. But also, there may not be a lot of features being added within Apple Intelligence just because there's just not a lot of people using it in the future. So I guess we'll see what ends up happening. But so far, that's kind of what we're seeing with these particular, kind of the problem that we're getting within Apple Intelligence. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.